Commission started about 4 years ago when with Fred Peel, we spoke to the Lancet about developing a commission for sickle cell disease, because several things were happening at the same time. Sickle is becoming more common and there's more awareness of it globally. That there are new drugs being developed, and there's the importance of sickle was becoming or is becoming relatively greater as infectious diseases become less common and deaths from malaria and other diseases become, happily are decreasing. Then the importance of inherited conditions like sickle becomes much more important. So we felt there was quite a lot of things going on that meant that now is a good time to try and look at the future for sickle cell disease. We discussed it, and in the end we broke it down into 5 sections, one of which was epidemiology, about collecting the data to see how many patients there are and where they live. The second bit was on screening and identifying people with sickle cell disease. Then the third section was on conventional treatments and hydroxyurea, which are currently available. And the fourth section was about developing curative treatments, bone marrow transplant, and particularly gene therapy and gene editing treatments. And then the fifth bit was on education and training, which wasn't actually originally in the idea, but it became apparent that was vital as well, because without trained healthcare professionals, then there's no point having all the rest of it. But as it stands, it's just a document really, but the idea is that it would influence policy over the next 20, 30 years. And in writing it, lots of healthcare bodies were actively involved, including the World Health Organization and pharmaceutical companies and other non-governmental organizations and governments. But obviously the difficulty is fine to write these things, but the difficulty is translating that into action. But the idea is that it will be it's a starting point, and there'll be further commissions and data collection, and the standards and the recommendations made will be audited, I guess, hopefully in a few years' time, to see what progress has been made.